I'm here at Keef the Beef today, a steakhouse in the Grandstand along Turf Club Road in search of the best steak in Singapore. And today we are going with the PL, the signature steak of Keef the Beef. The name PL is in tribute to Peter Luger, the world famous steakhouse in Brooklyn. The steak that we are having today draws inspiration from how Peter Luger cooks their steak. That is, cooking the steak using only the salamander, or what normal people know as the broiler. By using radiant heat directly above the steak, cooking the meat this way allows for maximum caramelization. Not only that, Keef the Beef have also made their own improvisation by first soaking the steak in a butter-based sauce before offering the steak to the salamander. I am beyond excited because that gives an incredible crust, which also happens to be my favorite part of the steak. And after the last 2 episodes with less than ideal crust, I really hope that today will be the place to show me how it's done. So let's get to it. This is a little bit of a walk from the MRT. How do I get in? It's a little bit too early for operation, but that's the point. I don't want to be whoa, almost fall down. I don't want to be talking to a camera in a restaurant full of people. Okay, here we are. We're looking for 112. Well, this is not accessible by any means. The nearest MRT is like a 15-minute walk away. If not, you will have to drive in. 112, where's 112? 111. 111B. Huh? Did I walk past it? Okay. Holy! Holy! Bro, forget signboards, bro. This is all you have to go on. Jesus, that's all. That's all they show. Interesting. So today we are here for the PL, and we are also getting a Fiorentina cut. Okay, let's get it. Hello.
Yes.
Are you open?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. I have a reservation for 1. Yeah. Yes, please. Thank you. The opposite of being in a busy restaurant is being in a dead quiet restaurant. This has never happened before. I did not consider this. I only considered a busy restaurant, but I did not consider a quiet restaurant. Let's just pretend to look at the menu. Wow, I have long decided. Let's go with the Fiorentina. Yeah. I would like the PL Fiorentina 900.
900.
Yeah, that'll be all.
Any sides?
No, only that.
Wines. Let's do some wines.
No, also no. Yeah,
Alright.
thank you. Fiorentina is Angus beef from Queensland. Is that New Zealand? Australia. This is a perfect angle. I got tableside light. The steak will be coming out from there. Because that's the kitchen. I got a nice little back piece and little backlight. Wow, this is almost like a crafted studio light. And there's no bread. I thought it was typical for steakhouses to always offer bread. Am I wrong? We ordered the Fiorentina for 2 reasons. One is that Peter Luger also uses a T-bone, and if they are inspired by Peter Luger, then they should use the same cut. And 2, because it has a star beside it. I've been told that the Fiorentina steak that we had in episode 1 was not a real Fiorentina, which I kind of suspected because, you know, as with any regional dish, any famous dish, there will definitely be purists setting a certain standard. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the general idea is that you cannot flame grill any T-bone steak and call it a Fiorentina. I think that's the idea. I'm not a Fiorentina steak expert. Where do I find a Fiorentina steak expert? This place is actually really small. It sits like, I don't have that table at the back, but it's like 4 times 6, which is 24 diners only. Which probably makes it very hard to get a reservation. I hear a bell. It's me. Look at it. Look at it. She goes in. I'm gonna pretend to use my phone. Like I'm texting somebody. And then when he arrives, I'm gonna, oh! Yeah, okay. Ready? Oh! Okay, thank you very much. Yeah.
White plate is very hot, so
Okay.
people don't like that.
Okay, first let's touch the plate. Ouch. Very hot. When you see the plate has this kind of like burn marks, it's very hot. But first, medium rare check. Okay, this is a bit awkward. I don't recall them asking me for the doneness. So this might be 1 doneness. But anyway, Let's start with a New York strip. First bite, first bite. The fragrance of the crust is insane, insane. It is crispy, slightly bitter even, but so flavorful. The steak is already seasoned very well, even from the get-go. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
How's everything?
Yeah, everything is good. Everything is delicious. Yeah.
We are doing some drink sampling.
Yeah.
We organize a mocktail for you.
Oh, okay, thank you, thank you.
Drinks.
Yeah.
So we don't do the lime yet.
Yeah. This is a lime?
Lemon.
Oh, lemon, yeah.
We don't do lemon.
Yeah.
Because it's actually quite acidic.
Yeah.
Some people don't really like it.
Yeah. I love it, I love it. I love it.
You love it?
Yeah. Actually, it comes a little sour already, is it? Yeah.
Actually, the Singapore flavor,
Yeah?
the original Peter Luger flavor,
Yeah?
is plain butter.
Uh-huh.
But I have worked on the sauce for
Yeah.
many months
Ah.
to come up with something more tasty,
Ah.
more umami, more punch.
Yeah. Oh, so the sourness comes from the sauce that you are prepared.
Yes.
Yeah, it's delicious, it's delicious.
Every
Yeah.
scoop you go, you drench it with the sauce,
Yeah.
with the vitamins under. Not the vitamins.
Vitamins?
It's just the
Ah.
beef juice.
Beef juice. Oh, okay.
Oil
Yeah.
on top, with a bit of sea salt for the crunch.
Okay.
And I will have this every single week.
Yeah. This is really nice. Thank you very much.
Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.
Bon appetit.
So that's the owner, Keef. No, he's right. Apart from the crust, the steak is also very, very flavorful. I was just saying, it's really seasoned very well, even without adding additional sea salt. And it's actually a tiny bit sour from the sauce that they prepare, which I think some people might hate it. I freaking love it. I think the whole steak eating community as a whole, right, is very rigid in their ways. We only think like, butter, thyme base, but there's 1,000 ways to eat steaks. You can even have it with a little bit of acidity, lemon, really, really nice. You can have it with chili oil, you can have it on fried rice. But almost any time you see steak videos online, right, is the Gordon Ramsay very vanilla way of preparing steak. Now let's try the fillet, which is the other side of the steak. .26 juice, not very tender, but super flavorful. I'm so happy. This is why I do this series, to see what other people are doing. And this is amazing. The steak at some parts, right, is outright burnt. Which, right, common steak knowledge will tell you that it's a bad thing, right? But the crust that it forms, the fragrance that it gives, even the bitterness acts a bit as of a anti-flavor to the fattiness. Oh, thank you.
Mocktail from our owner.
Yeah, thank you. Obviously, too much of the burnt parts will just wipe your mouth with bitterness. But daring to go there, daring to burn your steak a bit, right, gives so much flavor. I'm about halfway done now, right? Look. So, we are going to do the lemon. If you are a steak purist, you can look away now. Wow, I actually don't believe that I have my misses already. The quality of the meat itself for this Fiorentina is not great. I would gamble and say that neither the marbling nor the quality of the meat of this Fiorentina steak is good. It is not tender either, but that actually works to its favor. Because you need to chew on the steak repeatedly, you get so much more out of that sauce and that flavor. Kind of want to try the high quality steak. Like you can do this, you can do the PL to their USDA primes, but I don't know whether it will be worth it. And another miss, there are parts where the char is taken too far, where if you take the whole piece as is, right, it's just the bitterness just fills your mouth. I still like the char, not to take away the char, but if it can be cranked back like 30%, 20-30%, I think it will be better. Obviously, there's the simpler way of just, scraping away the crust. But a little bit of the black crust really improves the flavor of the steak so much. Both this Fiorentina and the one from Bistec are 900 grams, but this one is much harder to finish because each piece of steak has more chew to it, so you are chewing more, and there's lesser marbling, so lesser fat gets rendered down during the cooking process, which in a way is like more value, I guess, for the diner. It's funny that when the steak is now cooled down, right, you actually taste more of the sauce. A free mocktail. It tastes like primary school. After school, you go to the nearest mama shop and order Cello shots and ice cream soda, but a more grown-up version. I really like this. It tastes like I had this 20 years ago. The secret is right here. You're looking right at it. But the camera won't focus on it because the camera doesn't want you to know the secret. The Peter Luger style, they use only butter, but there is beef jus here. You see this brown thing? That is surrounded by butter. That is where all the flavor is at. And then we are done. 900 gram Fiorentina. This bone is almost 200 with the meat on it. I tried to eat the meat on it, but it just doesn't come off. You can see all my knife marks. All these are just like really tough. No mind. I really had my fill. I just want to milk my maximum value. I'm pretty sure I have the verdict already, but let's just digest, take a walk, pay the bill, and I'll see you guys soon. Grandstand. Recap. Hit number 1, incredible crust and char. Super flavorful, super smoky with a whisper thin crispiness. Hit number 2, super tasty steak. I believe the right term is marination. The steak is marinated in a butter-based sauce with a tiny bit of acidity and a ton of umami. But there are also misses. The quality of meat is not that great. But even that, the lack of tenderness actually works to its favor because you can get more out of the sauce. And that's just the Fiorentina. You can have the PL with their USDA prime ribeyes. And second means some parts were taken too black, just 20% too much, which I think is a small miss. But I already know the verdict. 1 steak, I will walk for the steak. 2 steaks, I'll take a bus for the steak. And 3 steaks, I will go anywhere in Singapore for the steaks. And Keef the Beef is 3 steaks. Keef the Beef is exactly why I'm on this series. I want to see what other people are doing to steaks. Steaks houses shouldn't be just offering prime cuts made simply. They shouldn't be letting the steak speak for themselves. If I wanted the steak to speak for itself, I'll buy it myself and ask it myself at home. Steakhouses should be having improvisations like Keef the Beef, using a really tasty sauce or marination rather, having an incredible char using the salamander, and at $188.89 for 900 Fiorentina, I would even say that it has good value. I was a tiny bit worried that I'll be eating steaks that are more of the same for like 13 episodes, but Keef the Beef does stand out. So yeah, 3 steaks. And that's all we have this time. If you want to watch the more of the best steak in Singapore series, you can click over there. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!